Right, here we go with number 9, which is actually easier than 7 and 8. So going back to our stock market project, if I put $500 into a stock that earns 9% annually, then we're talking about 500 times 1.09 to the t power, where t represents the years. There's no compounding quarterly or any of that, so it's just 1 plus 0.09, which is where I get the 1.09 from. So how much will shares be worth in 10 years? That's simple, 500 times 1.09 to the 10th power, which we can type into Desmos. And get 1,183.68 dollars. And then when will the shares be worth 10,000? Well, we can set an equation, 10,000 equals 500 times 1.09 to the t power, because t is unknown, but v is known. 10,000 is a v from the equation that we wrote up here. So we replace v with 10,000. I can solve this by graphing if I wanted to. So I can graph y equals 10,000 and also 500 times 1.09 to the x power. Desmos prefers x over t. I can zoom out on the graph over here for you guys. And then zoom in so I can get a clear picture of the point that I want. And I gotta zoom in a little further. So I can see that intersection is 34.8 if I round to the nearest 10th. So let's see if we can get that another way. I would divide both sides by 500 here. And so that's going to give me 20 equals 1.09 to the t power. And I can take the log base 1.09 of both sides. That's going to cancel out. And this is what I would be typing into Desmos to get my t equals. And let's see if it matches up. So log base 1.09 of 20, 34.8, which matches with this point. 34.8 years. So that's a nice money you can pass on to your kids or use in retirement. All right, population of Nightdales, 13,291, growing continuously at a rate of 7.9%. So the equation here, and I would probably give you equations like this on the test and then ask you to answer the questions. So if we use the PE to the RT rule, we're looking at 13,291 e to the 0.079 times t. And so what will be the population in 2036? Well, t is the years since 2013. As soon as I'm done with this video, honey. So 2036 is t equals 23. So we can just type that into Desmos. 13,291 e to the 0.079 times 23. And so that's 81,784.45. And just paste that in. One second, honey, I'm still making this video. And then you can draw with me. And that's in dollars. And then when will the population grow to be 44,000? Well, I would have 44,000 equals 13,291 e to the 0.079 t, because I replaced p with 44,000 from the original equation since it's the population. Divide both sides by 13,291, and I get 13,291, 44,000 over that, equals e to the 0.079 t Then I'm going to take the ln of both sides. And I got to go over here now to get more space. So I have the ln of 44,000 over 13,291 equals 0.079t. So final step, I can divide both sides by 0.079. That's going to give me my solution. So we're looking at 15.15 years on that answer for that last problem. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.